All right, so based off the Tarkov roadmap from August until December, these are all the changes that we can expect to see. With the update that they dropped this morning, none of this actually happened. Some things that I was hoping for was at least the vaulting and the recoil rework and the left shoulder shooting. That would have been huge, but like I said, like being a game developer, I understand why BSG is just taking their time with this stuff, because like I work in IT, you know, I've done programming, networking, a lot of other things, so I know what goes into it. A lot of people can't really, you know, they don't really understand, and so they get pissed off when, like, you know, gaming companies, you know, they don't push out updates as in a timely manner, but like it takes time. But like they didn't set a date on any of this, they just said from August until December, so there's still time, so don't freak out. But there are a lot of changes that did happen that weren't listed in the roadmap, and that's what we're going to talk about. All right, so if you go to their Twitter page, these are the bug fixes that they changed. The Twitter comments are going absolutely crazy because like I said, a lot of people didn't expect this update, and like a lot of the stuff that was in the roadmap, they didn't really change at all, but with time they will. So a couple of things that I think are beneficial is the Street to Tarkov lower texture resolution mode. So people with like you know, not a lot of computer resources. I usually hate when people say people with like lower NPCs, because that just kind of, that to me, that's kind of offensive and stuff like that. But people who don't have a lot of computer resources, like they actually put a new mode, put a RAM consumption mode in here, so that way if you have less than 32 gigs of RAM, you'll still be able to play Streets. It may not help with your FPS, but at least the map will like run a little bit better than what it was used to, because I know a lot of people with, like, you know, not a lot of resources, it was damn near impossible to run Streets. They fixed visual duplication of quest objectives when handing over items, so this has been happening all wipe, and it was kind of annoying. So like when I go hand over a task item to a trader, I hand over a Raven, there will be another task item for that same task, and it will keep duplicating. So if you go to another trader, you'll see the same task throughout all the traders, and you have to go out to the main menu, open it back up, and then even that wouldn't fix it, so you have to close your game, open it back up. Good job, BSG. That was super annoying, especially with all the quality of life fixes that we've had this wipe with the traders in the top menu. You have to keep going back to the main menu. That was actually a good fix. So like I said, good job. They fixed the bug that resulted in the possibility to use paid vehicle extracts multiple times in the same raid. I personally never seen this at all. The only issue I've had with a car extract is the car not being there, and then you go and you pay and you're still able to get out of the raid, but essentially you're paying nothing. Like the car just doesn't show up. So that was a good change. I've never had it, but for people who have had it, I feel like that was pretty good. So good job, BSG. They fixed a number of visual bugs in geometry, colliders, foliage, and lighting in all locations. I feel like they do this every map. They're just constantly trying to improve the visuals in the game, which is good, especially for Streets, because there's so much stuff to render in with the buildings, the fires, and the smoke, and especially on every map kind of has that, but Streets just takes it to a whole nother level. Fix the ability to jump on trees in all locations. So I've tried to get on trees, I've never been able to do it. Maybe I'm just a horrible player, but I've seen TikTok videos of like people trying to get up in the trees and like kill people at coming from RUAF roadblock on customs, and just like ratting and stuff like that. So for Snake Rat, I don't know what you're gonna do, man, but you gotta find some more cheddar. But we'll yeah, I don't know how this is gonna play out, so we'll see what happens. But one thing that they did was they actually just kind of just shitted all over the weapon stand. So before, you can actually put weapons on the weapon stand. If you hit control and you left click, you can get them on there. You can't do that no more. So if you have weapons on the weapon stand with no magazines and no pistol grips to save space in your inventory, leave them on there until you're ready to use them, because you will lose space on them. I removed this AK-45 this morning, and I can't even get it back on there. So I just want to test to see if it works. So I did it so you don't have to. Yeah, so hopefully in the next month or a couple weeks, we'll start seeing a lot of these updates trickle in for like recoil rework. The recoil rework has the shortest time, so I feel like that may be next, but we'll see what happens. So if you guys like the video, definitely consider dropping a comment or possibly subscribe to the channel. It'll really help us out. And like always, we'll see you in the next one. Peace.